is, has anyone, oh, Veranik, hello. Has anyone realized that the food prices are high? Has anyone realized that the gas prices are high? That everything is getting high? Have you guys noticed that there is a lot more job layoffs? So here's the thing. As an entrepreneur, it's becoming very hard to succeed in this climate. So what are we to do? Well, what's going to happen is naturally some businesses are going to succeed and others are going to fail. And the ones that have the energy right now and that are going to do something about it are the ones that are going to succeed. The ones that are going to step on the gas are going to succeed, and the ones that are going to lay off the gas are going to lose this, sadly. But this is the climate we're in, and you have the power. You are empowered. Don't think, oh, I can't do anything about it. No, you can do something about it. So stick around, because these six steps are going to be so important. They are really an accumulation of my entrepreneurial journey that has been so vast, really. I started off as a personal trainer, mentoring, helping business people get healthy and get fit. And I was lucky because I had all these incredible mentors, billionaires, millionaires, all there to support me, to help me. And they've been crucial. I would not be here today if it wasn't for them. So little moment of gratitude for that. That's really incredible that I had these people in my life, and thank you if anyone's watching or if it gets to that. But anyways, I started off my journey as a personal trainer, and then I started a gym, which was called Freeform Fitness, and I built that into a chain of studios. Right? I had to master business to understand, and it was really difficult at times. Sometimes I really didn't have any answers. I was very unorganized. There was times where I felt that I hit burnout, where actually it really impacted my health. So that was really difficult. But I overcame those challenges, again, with mentors helping me, guiding me, giving me maps along the way. I was able to build that business into 4 locations and then sell that business. From there, I started an incubator called Miyagi Incubator. I started helping startup founders, people straight out of business school, helping them step into that leadership role and become CEOs, and showing them how to do that. So a lot of what I'm teaching now is the things I was teaching back then. Is, you know, how do you become a leader? How do you grow this company? Okay, so that really is so crucial. And then out of that incubator started the Peace Room, which I just felt was an honorable mission to help raise consciousness worldwide. So I wanted to build this meditation studio, and I started the Peace Room. And that was an incredible journey in itself, and it led me here in Nicaragua, where I'm doing this from. And for the last 2 years, I've been a business coach, helping leaders reconnect to their purpose and build a business like a well-oiled machine that creates impact. And that's what I'm all about. So there's 3 big myths, okay, that I want to get out of the way that start with entrepreneurs and small business owners. The myths are that you need to hustle, hustle, hustle. Okay, that the secret is in doing more and more and more work. Okay, and this keeps you in a trap. If you're always, it's like you're on the ground level and you just keep thinking, okay, I just got to do more and more and more. It's like when I was a personal trainer. Okay, if only I train more clients and I train more clients. What happens is you then reach a level that you cannot go beyond yourself. You can only do so much alone. Okay? Business is a team sport. So what that leads to, when you're constantly just thinking, okay, I gotta push, I gotta push, I gotta push, and it's just all based on my effort, what happens is you end up burnt out. You can't continue like that. It's a total trap. The second myth I have for you guys is this saying yes to opportunity. Okay, so I deal with a lot of business owners that all of a sudden, they're not wanting to say no to money, so they say yes to everything. Clients come to them with different problems to solve, and it's yes, yes, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. And what happens is they end up taking on this work that isn't the essence of what they're doing. And they become just overwhelmed with doing stuff that they're just annoyed to do. Like, why do I have to do this stupid job? It's not what I meant to do. So really stepping into your no is very important on the entrepreneurial journey. To be able to say, no, that's not what we do. This is the circle of expertise I have, and if that's what you want me to solve, I will do it. But don't ask me, to do something that's so out of my scope. I'm just going to say no. So there's a lot of internal challenges in facing the business you're building in front of you. It's a dojo for self-mastery to grow a business, because you're going to be faced with every challenge possible. So those are two things. This idea of I just got to hustle, I just got to do more, be busy, and that will lead to success. That's not the case. There's a better way to look at it. And the other one is saying yes to everything and ending up in the chaos of everything. And there's really two big insights I want to share with you. The two big insights are that you build a well-oiled machine when you have focus. So that's the saying no part. When you focus and you say, this is where I'm going, this is my vision, and anyone that comes and tries to distract me from that, I'm going to say no to. So focus is a powerful component. There's two ingredients here. That's one of them. The second ingredient is leverage. Focus and leverage. And this is what my whole business program is based upon, focus and leverage. Okay, leverage says, okay, it's not about me pushing harder. It's about me moving to the second floor. It's about using leverage. If we have a big stick and I want to lift a rock, right, I'm going to use leverage. And that means the higher I go up the stick, the less effort I need to do, and the more weight I can actually lift. So this is hard for a lot of people to really grasp. It took me a long time to understand it. But the leverage is thinking different. It's a paradigm shift. So there's different ways you can utilize leverage that we'll talk about once I hit these 6 steps. So on time, by the way, this is only going to last another 15 minutes, so you can stick around. It's not going to be super long. This is the first one I'm doing on this topic. So let's start with the first step. The first step is having, and these 6 steps fall under these 2 categories, focus and leverage. Okay, so the first one, so important, is vision. If you don't know clearly where you're going, then how do you expect to get there? If you don't have a vision, you then cannot prioritize what needs to be done. So really, you're going to be running around like a dog trying to catch its tail, and you're going to end up hustling towards different directions. It's almost like being lost in the woods and heading in one direction only to end up in the same spot again. We need vision. When I was a bodybuilder, for example, in my teen years, and I wanted to be Canadian champion, I set my sight on what I wanted to look like on stage, and that determined how I was going to get there. That determined, okay, I can't eat junk food. That determined I need to hit the gym 5 days a week. And then I did it. And I won Canadian champion. I got there. Why? Because I had a vision. The second one is focus. Focus means removing all distractions and really focusing on that one vision that you're in the vision that you've set for yourself. So saying, okay, now this is where I'm going. What are the key things I need to do in order to get there? And what are the things I need to avoid in order to get there? Sometimes that avoidance is people in your life, you know? Different habits that you've had for yourself that you need to change. You need to get focused. The third step is commitment. Commitment means doing what is necessary, not necessarily what I feel like doing. So once I've determined the vision and I've set my sight on focus, I may be hit with the reality when I wake up in the morning that I'm too tired to do it. But it's not about you. It's about the vision. And in fact, as a business coach, when I'm working with people, I'm in service to their vision, to where they want to go. Because oftentimes they tell me, I don't really feel like it. And I remind them that it's not about them, that they are in service to somebody. You are helping somebody at the end of the line, no matter what business you're in. So what's in the way of you serving on a grand scale? What's in the way is your discomfort. What's in the way is you choosing the path of least resistance that isn't aligned with your goal. The obstacle in front of you is the way forward. You can go and avoid it by reading books, by getting even a coach that doesn't understand these principles, you know, that they will avoid in so many ways. It's like I tell my clients, I'm not a crutch for your weakness. I'm an ally for your greatness. I will remind you that the obstacle that's in the way is the path to self-mastery and the path to service on a grand scale. So stop playing small. You're not here to play small. Why would you be here to play small? You're here to expand goodness in the world. So be sure that what you do is expanding goodness. So that's important. Vision. Where are you going? Is it clear? Focus. Have you set yourself up to be completely in line towards that vision? Commitment. Are you willing to do what's uncomfortable to get there? Commitment is everything. When you actually commit, all the doors will open for you. But the truth is, most people are not committed. They're half in, half out. Plan B. They're not all in. They're just a little bit in. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of in. You got to put your whole heart into service. And whatever is difficult, you will overcome, and that's how you do it. So that speaks to the ingredient of focus. The second one, leverage. Instead of the hustle and bustle, the go, 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 busy, 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 that only leads to burnout. Instead, you need to use leverage. Well, what do we leverage here? First, you got to leverage the tools of time. See, there's two worlds. There's the world of nature that runs in cycles and rhythms. And then there's this made-up thing that we've created called time. And this time is based on practicality, utility. It's very useful to have time. If I say I want to meet you somewhere at this time, we end up meeting. If we don't have that, I could be sitting there forever, so it's not very useful. We could have a map and say I'll meet you in the forest somewhere. And if I don't give you that element of time, of structure, of matrix, then you may not ever find me. So there's a utility around time that's very important. So time, to master your time is to master the matrix in a way. And it's like we have tools like calendars and watches that condense time into specific actions. So if you're not using your calendar, if you're not leveraging your calendar, you're missing out. You're not going to have abundance flow to you, because we need, in this practical, grounded world that we're in, we need to have structure. Let me explain a little further. I'm at a coffee shop right now. If I order a meal and it arrives at a different time than what I ordered it, if it's not the same as it was the day before, that's irritating. I paid for that. I expect something as a consumer to be on time, to be consistent. We want consistency as consumers. So we need to master time. We need to master time in our business. So reconnect to your calendar. Really focus all your actions of your vision and focus into your calendar and start using it. So many business owners, when I start with them, we start with time. We start with time management, because I want all activity to be condensed and done. So many business owners say, I can't get clients. Okay, how many people did you contact this week? You say, none. Well, how do you expect to get clients if you're not contacting people? Let's set a time in your calendar where all you're doing is contacting people. So master time, that's leverage. Number 4. Number 5, leverage systems. This is the foundation of my on versus in coaching program that I will be certifying coaches all over the world on. It is the mastery of systems. A system is a process. See, if I'm a personal trainer and I'm coaching somebody, over time I start to develop a method. I have a way of thinking about things, of approaching things. We call it a thought process. Well, we want to take that process and put it down on paper, and the second we do that, we can now teach somebody on how to do it. But most of us think that we can't, that what we're doing is intuitive. They say, what I do is intuitive. I can't really put it down on paper. But that's not true. There's a method to your madness. Everyone. And I do this with artists even. I do this with everyone. Everyone has a method to their madness. And you want to take that method and put it down on paper, because then you can teach somebody to do it. And in teaching somebody to do it, you move to the second floor. You get out of the hustle game of trying to always hustle, busy, busy, busy. And all of a sudden, you're playing a game where you can help somebody else get as good as you. And that's how you level up, and that's how you create more impact in the world, is by understanding the game of leverage. Leverage for what? Leverage for your time primarily. Second, leverage for systems. Okay, documentation. Documenting is so important. Okay, now the third one that falls from creating the systems and leveraging systems is, now you have a documented process, you need to be able to delegate. Okay, so it's about teaching somebody else the skills that when things come at you, you can delegate it to somebody else. And that's how you build a whole team of people that are able to serve clients as you focus on expanding towards serving more people. See, this is a big spiritual thing for me, business. It's not just, creating a widget, doing some kind of service for money and opportunity. That's not what I do this for. I do this to expand goodness and to self-master through the obstacles in front of us. So I invite you to check out my testimonials on my website. I have a video with testimonial clips, and just go through it. It's little short clips. It's only 1 minute long, and it's person after person saying, wow, this changed me, this way of thinking. It's a paradigm shift that really transforms people if they really grasp these 6 steps that I just talked about. And as soon as you go to my website, there's a button, 30-minute free consultation, free session. Book a time with me and we will work on the thing you're stuck on, that one thing that's in the way. And I started this off by saying, you know, that the economy right now, and what's happening in the world and how hard it's becoming for entrepreneurs to succeed. You can do it. You're actually going to do it because you're on this video and most people aren't, which tells me that you actually care about getting better. And that's what it's all about. Like I said, the ones that are going to step on the gas, that are going to take the risk, that are going to hire a coach like me, that are going to educate themselves and take on the unknown, they're the ones that are going to succeed in all of this. So I congratulate you for making it here. I hope that these 6 steps have inspired you in some way, given you something. And go on my website right now and book a call with me, and let's get you unstuck. Let's get that obstacle out of the way so you can go serve the world. Thanks, guys.